under it.
That looks
Gonna
like a
guess
huge
that's
crocodile.
Something strange.
No, the arms
Very
are...
strange. Fishermen just capture footage of the real-life gill. Looks like it has these long documented by science.
Alien,
The footage
to this video titled Top 10 Cryptids Caught Clearly on Camera in 2025. Okay, let's see what we get to see. And I'm gonna start the video right now.
Footage of a large, broad-shouldered figure moving through the trees was captured right up close. A massive predator swims just beneath the surface, dragging a bloated cow carcass through the water. And on Navajo land in Arizona, a strange figure was caught on camera. Locals say it matches stories that go back generations. These are cryptids caught clearly on camera in 2025. Well, you wanted clear footage of a cryptid. Here it is. It's not often we get supposed Sasquatch footage this clear and up close. Usually these videos are shot from a distance.
Like
the creature is almost impossible to make out. I know I say this almost every time I show a Bigfoot video, but understand that I sift through a lot of garbage, and I just don't bother putting most of these videos on lists like this because these videos aren't meant to put you to sleep. Although if you use them for that, I'm not offended. Close your eyes, go back to bed. Is this video genuine though? I mean, how can I say for sure? I do like it, I'll say that. There's more going on here than a monkey suit from Party City. This thing looks to have some bulk to it. There's color variation in the fur. If it is a hoax, I think it's pretty well done. Well, this is a freaky piece of footage. Not only is there a massive dead cow floating through the water, there's something under it.
That looks like a huge crocodile
was
or
involved
alligator,
in
right?
the death of the cow. I mean, good lord, look at the size of this thing. There's a full-on dinosaur swimming in this river. Of course, this is a
I've heard that crocodiles can grow to, indefinitely. The only thing that's stopping them is their weight. When they cannot stand on their forelegs with their weight, that's when they sort of die off or something. But apart from that, they can grow indefinitely.
Or a gator. I couldn't actually find where this video was filmed, but the thing is an absolute beast.
Scary.
I know, very insightful of me. Take a look at this strange photo. Picture was snapped on Navajo land between cornfields and Greasewood, Arizona. It's been making the rounds on social media lately. According to the person who shared it, her aunt snapped the picture at the end of a small canyon after hearing weird noises while tending livestock on her property. There's not much more info about it, other than claims that the creature was seen again a few days later. The family chose not to go after it. They figured it was best to just leave it alone. Wise. Apparently stories about creatures like this have been told in the area for generations though. What do you think of this one? Only explanation that I have outside of this being a genuine Sasquatch, of course, is a black bear. There are black bears in Arizona. I'm not sure if they frequent this specific area.
That might be
if anyone from Arizona can enlighten me in the comments, that would be great. A video from Buenos Aires this week has gotten people talking about possible demons or something strange.
No, the arms
very strange. This short blurry clip that's been getting shared around quite a bit on social media, at least on the forums I check out, shows what looks like a street or garden in Argentina. Here we can see some sort of bizarre dark figure crawling on all fours toward the camera.
Look at the dogs in the background going
walk
crazy.
around in the background. The creature seems to have very long spindly limbs, but it's hard to see clearly because it's dark and the video quality isn't really the best. Local news says this happened in the town of Saladillo, and people living there are reportedly scared of whatever it was. Some witnesses have called it demonic and say it has inhuman agility that lets it climb walls and jump between trees. A local firefighter who didn't want to give his name said that, quote, something was going on. Another witness added, he's something big. He doesn't walk on all fours, he walks backwards. He's disjointed, he comes apart, his head is upside down while his body moves in an impossible way. All of that said in Spanish. Of course, this series of photos were posted to Reddit a couple weeks back by SnakeTree1911, who wrote, I work as a land steward in the northeastern part of the US. Part of my job is reviewing images taken by our game cams. We recently pulled a cam from a fairly remote area, which hasn't been checked in a long time. These images caught my eye. None of the naturalists on our staff could ID this thing. I'm not sure if I believe in cryptids or whatever, but I don't know what this thing is. It's not a deer, certainly isn't a bobcat, and if it's a black bear,
It seems
it's the biggest one
humanoid.
I've
You know,
ever
it's
seen.
crouched down like
I
that.
included a daytime photo so you can see that it's not just some weird shaped rock
Yeah.
or whatever. I don't know. Let me know what you think. And I
No.
will pose that same question to all you fine people watching. What do you think? Did a fisherman just capture footage of the real-life gill man? Apparently a guy was fishing near Barnegat Bay in eastern New Jersey when he saw something poke its head out of the water. He had no idea what he was looking at. The more he looked at it, the thing just kept rising and rising until the whole upper half of its body was out of the water, and it was clear that this was not your ordinary
But see,
animal.
why is it not moving? It's
Yikes.
just made
How'd you
of-
like to be
it's like-
swimming in
looks
the
like a
water with
statue or
this
something,
thing?
right?
I gotta say, this creature looks pretty convincing. Definitely gives me the ick, but
If it
there are a
moves,
couple fun
then I
comments
believe
that I
it.
want to mention as well. One person says, "This is BS. If anyone saw that, they'd run, not record for 3 minutes," which, you know, fair enough. I can see where they're coming from there, but someone else responded, "It's called a stare down. The person out of fear and the frog out of confusion. Hence the term scared stiff." Also a good point, but I really just love that they
Yeah.
called this thing a frog.
Frog.
And also someone else commented, "This is what happens when people stop eating frog legs." People just love calling this guy a frog. I don't know what frogs you people are looking at, but anyway. This next clip was shared by Sunny Vader on YouTube. The footage was captured by campers in Clearwater County, Alberta last month. The uploader had been tearing down their camp when they spotted this large, dark figure lurking in the trees nearby. He managed to quietly
that-
capture the thing on camera before it made its way
But it
back
sort of looks
into
like
the
a person
woods.
wearing a
They probably
hoodie, right?
thought it was a bear at first, but after zooming in on the thing with the camera, they probably immediately changed their mind.
Yeah, no,
it seems to
no,
be
it looks like-
standing upright. Not that
Yeah.
bears can't do that, but they usually won't for very long. It looks to me like this is a massive, hairy ape man
Yeah.
spying on a couple hikers in the woods. On March 21st, something strange was
that?
spotted floating low over the rooftops in Saladin, Iraq, and yes, there's video of it. So as you can see, this strange object has a very odd shape. It looks like you took a flying saucer
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
made it vertical. It almost looks like Boba Fett's
Maybe
Slave
something like-
One
like a person
from
wearing a
Star
jetpack,
Wars.
right?
It
Just
also
like that,
looks
look
like
at
it has these long trailing tendrils like a jellyfish, not like any drone I've ever seen. The object drifted smoothly over the buildings, and a
Yeah, it looks
local
like it's
managed to
smoothly
capture it on
gliding
camera.
over.
The clip quickly spread online. Just another piece of video to add to the growing list of UFO sightings
Yeah,
this year.
that is-
People who saw it described it as otherworldly and eerily silent. Some think it might be high-tech military equipment. Others think this may actually be proof of something.
It looks more
not
like a
from this
surveillance or
world.
something,
But
right? A person is being
what do you all
surveilled,
think?
surveilling the
Now,
area.
stepping away from frogmen, aliens, and Sasquatch for a moment, let's talk about some mysterious jellyfish that were spotted just a few months back. The video shows two types of jellyfish that no one's ever seen before. At least ones that haven't
that
been documented by
looks
science.
pretty alien,
The footage
you know?
comes from researchers at the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, or NOAA. First up is this one here. A very
that, man.
bizarre looking creature. It's so hard to make sense of. It's just so
Yeah.
different from anything we see day to day.
It also looks like
here
it's
on
glowing,
land.
you know,
Almost looks like it
bioluminescence.
belongs in space. As one of the researchers said while filming the thing, though, "I've never seen one of those. Have you?" And then another researcher's like, "Nope." It also captured footage of
Oh,
this
this one, yeah.
smaller
This is-
jellyfish.
I know
NOAA
about
scientists couldn't identify this one either. Both were found during a deep sea dive off the northeastern coast of the US
But that looks pretty
near
interesting,
Newport,
man.
Rhode Island. We see so many supposed videos of Bigfoot, but barely ever
That looks
any
like a person
dogman
walking,
videos.
or
Well,
wearing a
that all
costume.
changes today. This dashcam footage comes out of Bladensboro, North Carolina. A man drove up to his property late at night when he got the fright of his life. Some big, hairy creature had been lurking just outside his home, but his
See, I believe
headlights
this
hit
because
it,
this
and
is
the
more of
thing
a dash
scuttled
cam
off
footage, and
into
the way that
trees.
creature
Not in the
moves is
most
like
graceful
skipping,
manner,
right?
I must add. This dogman is rather dainty in its movements, does this kind of like toddler hop
Yeah.
as it moves away. It can't be too hard on Dogman though. He's not as used to being in the spotlight, always being outshined by the ever so famous
that looks pretty scary.
Sasquatch. All that said though, I've been your host James. I'll catch you, yes you specifically, in the next video.
Alright, man, that was 10 cryptid videos. I mean, those were scary, but if you guys would like to watch more with me, then please like and subscribe to this channel, and yeah, comment down below which video I should watch next, right? And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.